Hey everybody, I'm Christopher Green. You're watching AMTV, Alternative Media Television. Thank you for tuning in. It is, of course, Saturday the 29th, 2016. As these stories develop, of course, if you haven't heard already, a major dump was taken on the face of Hillary Rotten Clinton by James Comey, of which I reported yesterday. This is a bombshell. This is huge. This is unprecedented. And obviously, somebody very, very powerful is trying to influence the results of the election. We know that, at the very least. But today's video, I want to talk about the 5 possibilities why Comey reopened Hillary's email investigation. And then I give you kind of a bonus reason. So it's really 6. I just didn't like the number 6, so I'm calling it 5 possibilities why Comey reopened Hillary's email investigation, because all of this is questionable. And we got a lot of comments in the video I posted yesterday with thumbs up, and make sure you thumbs up this video as well. Share it, like it, favorite it, support us. Please go ahead and do that right now. But a lot of people were saying something doesn't smell right? I'm cautiously optimistic here, but what is the motive here? I mean, what's changed, honestly, since a couple of months ago to change James Comey's opinion? It's not like he's in a possibility here, and I'm going to get to these in a moment, but my point being, somebody told James Comey, look, you're going to do this right before the election, and he obeyed. So here are the 5 possibilities plus a bonus. It's really 6. I was thinking about this late last night, doing my research. I usually have kind of a stream of conscious I'll dream about, kind of all these different angles, and then when I wake up, I'm the most fresh. So I typed this out. I'm going to read it to you. These are what I think the 5 possibilities of why Comey reopened Hillary's email investigation, plus a bonus. Possibility number 1, save his own ass. Trump might win, so he didn't want to be prosecuted in the event Trump wins, because Trump has promised to go after Hillary Clinton, hire a special prosecutor, and potentially send her to pound me in the ass prison. So Comey might want to, in fact, save his own ass. If Hillary wins, well, then he'll just simply drop the case, like he's done before. Patriots at the FBI were going to potentially leak Hillary emails in coming days because they were sickened by Comey's behavior. And there was going to be a lot of defections, and this is, what's been being whispered among, FBI families and those that work for the Bureau, etc. So again, it could be to save his own ass. Get out in front of what maybe some of the good doers, the good people, and there's got to be some good people at the FBI. I think Comey's just a rotten apple, and of course he's bought and paid for, and he should be charged with treason for not going after Hillary Clinton in the first place. That's possibility number 1. Possibility number 2, it's a red herring to cover up and front run a massive WikiLeaks dump. Now this is pretty interesting because of course Julian Assange has gone dark for going on, I believe it is 13 days now. If you believe the bullshit Buenos Aires video, which looks like it was pre-recorded and was just audio, and he still hasn't shown his face at the embassy window, he hasn't given us any evidence, unless something's coming out right now as I'm producing this video. It's really interesting timing. But possibility number 2 is that this could be a red herring to cover up and front run a massive WikiLeaks dump. They want to get out ahead of it, right? This is kind of like my first thought. That way Hillary and Bureau, the FBI, can claim that the investigation is taking place and won't be concluded conveniently until after the election. So they get ahead of the curve. It's being looked into. You won't take the WikiLeaks dump as seriously as you otherwise would because the FBI is already investigating. But of course, they won't have the results until after Hillary Clinton is potentially elected. After she wins, she'll pardon herself, and Comey drops the investigation. And the WikiLeaks damage is more importantly mitigated and or controlled. They want to front run, get out ahead of it. Possibility number 3 is to raise fear among undecideds that Hillary might lose the election. and Trump will win, to bring them out to the polls. You know, there's a lot of complacency in this country, in that group that Hillary Clinton needs and also Donald Trump needs. They might be trying to motivate those undecideds to get out to the polls through fear. Like, oh my God, this bombshell just hit on Hillary Clinton. A big shit was taken on her face. I better get out there and vote. God forbid the misogynist, racist, xenophobe, which is an untruth pitched by the mainstream bullshit ministry of media in this country. It motivates people to get out to the polls so that it can cement a Hillary Clinton victory. It will bring more complacent people to the polls to vote that otherwise wouldn't. Everyone already knows about Hillary's email scandal, so it doesn't change much in the minds of voters. And that's the other angle is, you know, again, we all know this. The population already knows this. I mean, the people voting for Hillary Clinton already know she lied, already know that she committed a crime, already know about the emails and the deletion of 33,000 freaking confidential emails. So, like, why is it any different now? I tweeted last night, you know, did a wiener take down Hillary Clinton? I mean, they've already got her emails, right? We have cloud storage facilities in Utah that store every single email transpiring going back and forth for the next 50 years. They've already got the emails. So it's not like there's a new revelation here with Anthony Weiner and Hillary Clinton's aide, Huma Abedin, in the investigation with him dick-picking his dick to, you know, 15-year-old girls, right? He's a freaking pedophile. Just gross. And as I said yesterday, you are who your friends are, and these are the people that the Clintons are associated with, and is like a best friend of Hillary Rotten Clinton. So it could be to raise fears among the undecideds. That's possibility number 3. Possibility number 4. Cuatro. Something so damaging is coming and about to be leaked on Hillary Clinton, or was found on Weiner's computer, or is being leaked by a do-gooder at the FBI. Although it seems unlikely, as I just explained, because I already have these emails, that the FBI has to reopen the case to save face, and Comey has to save face, that they weren't withholding key evidence prior to the election, which could result in, you know, some kind of crisis and potentially an impeachment, etc. I'm going to get to that in a moment. That's possibility number 4. I wrote down conclusion as I preface this original video. Somebody, this is what we do know, really powerful, pulling the puppet strings, just pulled the string of Hillary Clinton, is trying to influence the election results for some reason, which is why we're going through all these possibilities, right? And we're thinking outside of the box. The question is, why? Why? Again, this is unprecedented. Days before the election, as people are voting right now, why would somebody very powerful be pulling that string? Are there good doers out there, patriots in high places, or is there something else going on? The 5th option, possibility, is that Hillary goes down in flames, there is a constitutional crisis, the vote and election stopped, chaos ensues, Obama declares martial law, and presides for a 3rd term, as many in our community have actually talked about for a very, very long time. I mean, for freaking years. And it sounds extreme, and it sounds outlandish, but things only are becoming more and more extreme by the day. Again, this is unprecedented. It's almost looking more and more likely, but this is one of the extreme possibilities. War or some kind of nuke event goes off, takes place to brainwash the masses through fear into obeying the outcome of Barack Obama 3rd term. Again, when there's a threat of war, you'll do anything to be saved by this government, right? Just like post-September 11th, everyone gets their flags out, everybody's living in fear. They don't care if we're invading Iraq and Afghanistan, 2 countries that had nothing to do with September 11th. They don't care. The government can do anything. They can rape your own children. People are like, fine. Do what you will with them, government. Right? We're scared. A nuke went off. So that's the extreme option. And then I have here on my notes, what do you think? Do you have other ideas? And I'd like to hear them. Put them in the comment box. Like this video, share it, get it out to news outlets, etc. This is the conversation Americans should be having right now. You should be thinking outside the box. Again, somebody very powerful is pulling Hillary's string right now, and they are influencing the election results. This is very serious. Very, very serious. And this is the bonus possibility, really sixth possibility, something that I was discussing with my producer, that the powers that be know that chaos is going to ensue once they give the election to Hillary Clinton, right? Because everybody knows it's rigged. So we know there's going to be civil unrest. We know that there's going to be riots in the streets. And I'm not promoting any of this, but it is coming. They know there's going to be a civil war. They know there's going to be a secession movement that's just going to grow in the coming years post this co-option of liberty and the Constitution in this country, which this election really is a constitutional crisis. If Hillary gets in, it's all over. She gets radicalized liberals in the Supreme Court. It goes on for decades. There's no returning to any semblance of balance of power in this country ever again. It's freaking over. It's done. So to quell that reality and to mitigate the violence that is coming and the uprising by and for and of the American people. And believe me, this is very real, people. When people realize after Hillary Clinton gets in, God forbid if she does, that there's only a one-party system in this country and there's no turning back ever again. And the Republican Party is totally freaking dead. And not even Donald Trump could pull this off when he's freaking filling up stadiums across the freaking country. The only option and what people will gravitate towards is the revolt option. That is very real. So it could be, and this is what my producer said, I thought his verbiage was really good, so I'm going to use it and give it credit to him. This is bonus sixth possibility. This could be used for public appeasement. Like, hey, we are investigating her. We're going to go after her, but we know she's going to win. It's just giving the impression and kind of quelling the violence that we know is going to come because, of course, this election is rigged and we're going to pardon her and she's going to pardon herself and this bitch is getting in, right? Public appeasement. Quell and try to mitigate and kind of control what's coming. Co-opt the war on the ground, so to speak. Those are the six possibilities, the five with the bonus because I like the number 5 better than I do 6, that I came up with, that was kind of processing in my brain last night as I'm going through all this. Obviously, this isn't a highly produced video, but because this is so important and so damning and so crazy and so unprecedented, I'm going to report and I'll keep you guys updated in real time. Thank you so much. I want to hear the other comments, possibilities, maybe that you came up with that I didn't think about in the comment box below. Get this video out everywhere. I mean, share it everywhere. Share it with mainstream media outlets. Drop them links. Drop a link to Drudge. Drop a link to InfoWars. Drop a link to CNN. I mean, anywhere you can think of. The Inquisitor. In fact, one of our videos was featured on The Inquisitor, and it wasn't even a video I posted on my channel. Someone just ripped our video, and that one was posted on, a mainstream website. So just get it out there. Get the information out there. And thank you for your support. Thank you for everything you guys do. Like, share, favorite, hard hitting it in your face. I'm, of course, Christopher Green. Wow. I mean, wow. This is absolutely crazy. I mean, we haven't seen anything this big since Watergate. And I would argue it's bigger than that. But again, folks, somebody very, 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 very powerful is pulling the rug from underneath Hillary Clinton. Well, we know that for sure, with 100% certainty. The question is, why?